really close.
Dude, 331. This guy is so freaking consistent. This guy is very consistent. Yeah. Welcome back to Class Farms, guys. Kai over here with Brandon.
Heyo!
And today we're going to talk about, actually we're going to do a little pistol chassis showdown for you guys. And I've got some other examples here, and we are going to go to the range. So this video is going to end at the range. So I'm going to shoot all these things and tell you guys what I'm thinking.
And I'm super excited about this because I've owned a pretty good amount of pistol chassis, but I've not shot all of them.
Because he just couldn't shoot the pistol as it is. He needed the chassis to kind of make his hits. Is that right?
Something like that. No, I'm able to make my hits either way. But yeah, I love what the pistol chassis gives you, especially something, well, like the MCK, which we have in front of us, which was the very first one, if I recall correctly.
You had one of these, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It had a glass break on it, an extra light in here. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the Roni. This, the original one came out in 2010. Then, obviously, they had the micro version came out later on. The CAA obviously sold them for years. So they actually pretty much started the game when it comes to pistol chassis. And a bunch of other companies came out with different versions, which we're going to talk about. But we wanted to start the video with the OG because it deserves it. In this case, I've got the Smith & Wesson MMP in this chassis, but they've got the Glock versions and other versions too, right?
Canic version, they pretty much fit most things nowadays.
Exactly. So it has a folding brace in this case, but obviously you can have stocks too if you are going to go and register it. Or if you're overseas, I know some European countries you can have the stocks. And full Picatinny rail. And I don't know, what do you think about the zero shift on this one? I've never tested it.
So okay.
It's a pistol, by the way.
This is back when I first started shooting. So I probably only had like 300 rounds realistically through it. Didn't necessarily have a problem with the shift because you do have a rail up here that's decent. It's bolted in a bunch of different spots. But again, I don't know that that's a good enough amount of rounds to say for sure.
Again, it's just a pistol. We've got the Holosun 510C over here, which is a freaking awesome optic for what it is. And for what it is, it feels pretty good. I mean, you basically charge it, let go, charge it, let go. That's what it is. But I want to bring the other ones to the table as well, which we got the Recover Tactical versions here. We've got the S Pro here. I'm going to tell you why this is S Pro. And then the 2020 from Recover Tactical.
Not to mention the Strike Industries. And we also have a Flux Raider.
Perfectly. Right out of the gate, I'm going to talk about the price so you guys actually understand. This, basically 2020 Recover Tactical, this is like under $100. So know this. Moving on to the Recover Tactical S Pro, which it has this, but it's like the Flux, right? It actually does that. This is about mid 300s. Flux is about 420, and the Roni is about 250.
Yeah.
Right here. And why do you think I'm going to talk about the Strike Industries Alpha Mark II last? Because without this brace, this thing is $550. It's full aluminum chassis and it's got this aluminum mag thing, but $550. Then we got $150 on the brace right here, which folds on either side, which is pretty cool. Then that makes it.
It does feel solid. I'm not gonna lie.
$700. So solid, fine, but $700. So that's all I'm gonna say. It's a little bit pricey for me, but we'll go test them out actually, and we'll see how we feel about it. But let's go over some of the specs.
Yeah, sure.
This is under $100. This is the 2020 from Recover Tactical. We've got an attachment for a dot right here. You're charging.
And you still retain your iron sights if you need those as well.
Very good. And it's just that. I like the open platform so you can actually do a bunch of things with it. And I found this attachable magazine holder, I guess, to be more practical, as close as possible right here. So that way when you're holding the gun, your thumb is not passing the barrel. If you move it forward, then you're gonna have this. And that's not good. I know they sell the attachments to kind of cover the upfront, but I like it minimal.
And this is one of those times where all those comments you've made about in the last 2 years about me having tiny hands comes into play, because I don't necessarily have that problem. I can actually have it more normal, although I still do fear about my thumb getting too far up, but I can push it up just a little farther.
There you go. But at least it gives you the option for basically under $100. Now, let me talk about now this guy right here. This has like Flux like a deployment system, let's just say.
Spring loaded.
So you can actually do it that way. You can deploy it and just simply press. If you keep it close to your body, just like the Flux, it's not going to fully deploy, then you can just yank on it. Or you can just get it out and karate chop it. And you can do this. Those are the things that I've found. And yeah, so we have this size area like that.
Is that your tactical move, the karate chop?
Yep.
I do that on a Flux.
It was supposed to faint, but it didn't. But anyways, there's that, and pretty much same exact attachment right here. And you can actually have a shroud up front too if you wanted to. There's that. These are Recover Tactical options. We talked about the Roni. Go ahead and talk about your Flux, man.
Love this thing. Obviously, SIG P320 inside of it. This particular one is pretty Gucci'd out. I have the dot on a riser, which pushes it forward, and then, of course, a comp up front. But that's not necessarily what the chassis is. The chassis itself, which has many interesting features, the number one being how you can reload the mag, pressing a button that's right in here, releases one mag, and then you just plug that other one in. Both the mag wells are flared, so it does make those reloads a little bit easier. You do have Picatinny options on either side, and then of course, as you saw earlier, it does deploy as expected. There are QD sling points on either side, and if you're a lefty, they do make a left-hand side brace if you would like one. So you can actually have that on the correct side if you're a lefty. And then of course you do have that pick rail up top with a little bit of a shroud back here. Keep some of that stuff from kind of blasting back in the face. But
yeah, $420 Flux. Flux basically changed the game. So shout out to guys over there. Fantastic, and price point is really good too. And they also have the P365 versions. Cost you a little bit more, aluminum body, but they're very, very good too. And we'll bring that to the range for you guys to see. Now, pretty good. And then we have again, this is for a SIG chassis, just like the Flux, but Strike Industries, their own design. Pretty pricey, but it does feel really good in the hand. I do not like this, so I would have to spend some more money to get that shroud to be able to protect my hand, because this is what it is, guys. So
otherwise you're losing chunks of your thumb.
Yeah, either I'm gonna shoot like this, teach myself to shoot like that, or I'm gonna do this, and next thing you know, I'm going to the hospital. So I definitely would need a shroud for that one. Otherwise, it feels pretty good. It has a charging handle on the side. You got this. Good to go. That's about it.
Just to clarify, all of these are polymer with the exception of this guy. Like this one does feel more solid.
P365 from Flux is also aluminum.
Good call.
Fully aluminum. Yeah, that's it. And that does cost a little bit more, so we get that. And the Recover Tactical, pretty much, the 2020 is mainly Glock, some Smith models, so definitely check with the Recover Tactical guys. Also, they have a 1911 version. But the S Pro they're good for Glock, a PDP, Walther PDP, and Canucks.
Yeah, a lot more options.
So they got more options for you guys. And
these guys are just SIG.
They're just SIG, and I have a feeling maybe a Glock one is going to be coming out soon. I don't know. All I can say is this. There's not some secret stuff. I was at SHOT Show Range Day, and I just saw guys with Glock jackets at Flux booth. I don't know. I'm just kind of, we call that in the Bureau a clue. And with that being said, I say let's go to the range, actually shoot them, get a shot timer going, do a little mag changes with them, see how practical they are. And also, you know, this little flimsiness on some of them, especially this one, like, you know, polymer, they kind of flex a little bit. See if they actually affect our shots, all of that. So let's put them to the paces and see which ones we actually pick.
I'm a dual wield them.
Let's do it. All right, guys, here we are at the range. Brandon, before we get started shooting these things, which one do you think you're going to like the best? Because we're going to rate them, right? 1 through 5?
Yep, absolutely. So initially, I have more experience with the Flux, so it is possible my bias leans that way.
Okay.
However, the Strike Industries feels very solid, like when you put it up your shoulder. So I think I'm going to be a little bit biased towards that one as well. However, hot take, I think maybe one of the ones I like the most is actually going to be the cheapest one on the table. It's simple, it's solid, and it works.
Dude, here's what I'm thinking. I am also very biased to the Flux.
Yeah.
Shout out to those guys over at Flux Defense, Luca, Ben. Love those guys, awesome people. And I have one, obviously the 6 hour collaboration, and I've shot a lot of it. So I have more experience with it.
I've got like 1,600 rounds to this.
There you go. So we both have that. So I know how that's going to behave, but I'm expecting something to surprise me here. Quite honestly, as robust as this is, like this is not a, I'm not a big fan of how this thing looks.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling this actually may be the one that I pick, even though, listen, pick isn't feeling wise.
Yeah.
But if we're going to talk about some of the manual of arms and a bunch of stuff, I may change my mind because I've got some issues with that one, but it feels pretty solid.
I mean,
on the
they
shoulder.
did also mold someone's hand to get that front grip. Like, that's a legitimate thing, so.
Yeah, so there's that. And then I think it's going to be Flux. The strike definitely feels good on the shoulders. I think that's going to be ranked high. And then we'll kind of coin toss with these out and see. We'll see how it is, bud.
So now, let us know at the end how much we actually changed our opinions after we shoot them. So.
Yeah, so with that being said, let's get started. Which one do you want to shoot first?
Honestly, let's go price low to high.
I believe this is about 80 bucks.
Yep, 80, 90 bucks. Mm-hmm.
All right, let's start with the Recover Tactical.
Let's do it.
All right, guys, we're going to start with the Recover Tactical 2020, and that's the most economically affordable one, about 80, 90 bucks. Ben, you're going to start, man.
All right.
All right.
Charging
You like
handle
these
up
things.
top. Got the
Glock
red
mags.
dots.
Right? All right.
Tension. Okay. Here we go. I'm not gonna lie, that shoots pretty well. I expected when I pulled it in that I was going to bend it more.
I could see it, though.
Yeah, but it when you're shooting it, I honestly, I got it to where I wanted it and I just kept it there. That, at least that's how it felt to me.
Okay, let me try this one. So I'm going to get the new mag in.
Yep, I left the old one in.
Yep, so we got, guys, with the, just to show it to people. With me, I'm like, I got to turn the gun towards me, right? I can't because of this brace. I can't, but he can.
Yep.
And I can't. So I have to have it like that to be able to press and get this thing out. Just something to think about. I can't, but he can.
Sometimes being smaller has its advantages.
Yeah. Sometimes. You know, riding planes, economy, feels like a business class.
It's like first class. I don't know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
there you go. All right, so let's get this one going. Yeah, Brandon. Yeah, you're right. This while you're shooting, this is more balanced. So it is kind of flexible on your shoulder. It's polymer, right? But while you're shooting, it wasn't really all that much a factor. So there's that.
But there's one more thing to test real quick. I got like 5 rounds in here. I got 2 rounds right here. Put 2 rounds in there and do a quick reload.
All right, let's do it. I got a shot timer too.
Yep.
So I'm gonna have this one.
All right, we got the shot timer. We're gonna do a reload drill, and we'll do this for each one of them. I'll hold the shot timer. Kyle will do the reloads to keep it consistent. So, are you ready?
Yep. So I'm gonna have just 1 round then, so make it all consistent.
Okay.
And so 1 round in here, so basically 1 reload of 1.
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna get this thing going. I have this interesting thing, so I have to either do it with my left hand. We'll see.
We get it. You have long arms.
All right.
Yeah. Shooter ready?
Ready.
In. Yeah.
That sucked. Dude, I can't get to it.
Yeah, that was like, what, 7 seconds?
776.
776.
Put 1 in front of it, 1776, baby. Yeah.
And that's with your, wonky arms. So.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be honest with you. For recoil, reload. So pop, 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 I have to do this.
Yeah.
Pop, 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 pop. I have to kind of go over my arm. Pop.
Otherwise, you can't reach the mag release.
It just, yeah.
Yeah.
Can't. All right, let's move on to the next one then.
Yep. I think the next one is also is it CAA or the Recover Tactical?
It's a CAA.
CAA.
Yep.
All right. We'll grab that one.
All right, so CAA, you gonna go first? You got a load of mags?
Absolutely.
All right, go for it.
All right. Oh, I love the way this thing
I'm
feels.
telling you, it feels good.
Already. Yeah, that I can control that so well.
I'm telling you, I saw that. Like I saw that in the video room. I was like, ooh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you gotta try this thing.
So this is. There we go. Load. Okay. So even when you don't have a mag in there, you can still hang on to it pretty good. So feels pretty good. Yeah, this thing stays flat.
It is flat.
Despite having this kind of like, you know, rubbery brace, it stays very flat. Pretty awesome. All right, you want to do one reload one?
I got one round in here for you.
You gonna do it or I'm gonna do it?
You go right ahead.
All right, I guess I'm gonna do it.
Keep it consistent.
All right. All right, so 1-on-1.
1-on-1, shot timer. Shooter ready?
Shooter is kind of ready. Yeah.
That was definitely faster. 564, 564.
Guys, okay, let me tell you something about reloads, okay? I do it with a rifle last week.
Yeah.
Under 3 seconds, 1-on-1 with a hit. Pistols, I've done it under 2 seconds, 2.1, 2.2. They're fast. With this, 5 seconds is embarrassing. It should be, honestly, it should be under 3 seconds with these, especially how they are right there, right? So you don't have to go down here.
Yeah.
So you're like,
because your hand's right there.
It should literally be under 3 seconds.
And I
Real
think,
fast one, but I can't get there.
and I think that's part of the problem. Like part of the problem is with the fact that it's tension. So it's a little bit, you don't know exactly how much you need to rip it out and then to crank it in.
Next up, what we got here?
The Recover Tactical, this is the second one, so the one that actually has the spring out. It is the
This
S
is the
Pro.
But this is in the $300 in that neighborhood, just like that. It's a little bit more expensive because of there's more technology involved in this one.
So this one's pretty much on equal level with the CAA one. No, CAA is 250.
That's right. CA in the 200s, it's in the 300s.
Okay.
But this is still polymer, just to let you guys know.
Yep.
But let's see how that affects you.
All right. And I do have to rack it with the sight. There is no charging
that's right.
handle, and there is something that goes over this. However, we do not have that,
Okay.
so you do have to rack it with
And
the.
I don't think I want that. Yeah, I want to be able to keep the slide exposed. So
Yep.
I can do immediate actions.
All right. Here we go.
Oh, you got a jam.
Yep.
That ejection pattern was a little bit interesting because it came right on your
I
head.
felt it.
So just rack it. There you go. Very, very interesting ejection pattern. It was just straight up. I'm wondering if it was hitting this handle
I think it did.
or if it's the sight.
Because it tried to come out, from what I could
Yeah.
see, it like tried to come out, hit this, and went straight up and landed on top of my head.
Because it was going, like, these are supposed to go outside to the right, but they're just staying in line with the gun. So this is also affecting the ejection pattern.
All right.
All right, what did you think?
I thought it was good. I was able to get rounds pretty quickly, and then slow down because I could feel it starting to kind of like bend up and in, and it doesn't just bend like down or up. It kind of goes sideways.
Yeah, it is
so
you see that, guys?
I had to slow it down.
That's not good. I'm not a fan of that already, but we'll see how the gun shoots. All right, send the slide home. And for me, it's a loaded gun. I gotta make sure I'm not doing this. Kind of, I don't know. Because it is, I'm programmed to shoot like that with pistols, and that's what I would get, so I gotta be mindful of being up here. All right, let's get to it. Where's, oh wow, I can't even see that. I gotta do this to see that.
Yeah, you gotta get really down on it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. Yeah, this is bouncing.
Okay. I was watching that ejection pattern. You could tell me if I'm wrong by slowing it down. It looked like it was hitting here,
Yeah,
then coming back, hitting here, and then bouncing off to your left.
Yep, it's definitely affecting the ejection pattern.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, 1-on-1.
Yep, 1-on-1. All right, got the shot timer. 1-and-1. You ready?
I am, I think, ready.
All right, shooter ready?
Yep.
Did that round hit you in the head?
I didn't feel it. I didn't feel it, but probably.
$5.93.
Yeah.
So the CAA was actually
better.
quicker.
Yeah. Let's move over to
Flux. That one's mine.
Can't wait.
That's
Let's go.
All right, so with this one, this is my personal one. I got a lot of rounds through it. I actually have muscle memory, so I don't actually come over with my left thumb to drop the slide.
yeah.
I just do it like a right here, and then I'm on. So that is a little different than the last couple that we've been dealing with.
That's, yeah. Dude, have at it. I can't wait to shoot this thing.
All right,
Yeah.
here we go. Take it off a safe. I had 30 rounds. I saved some for you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I can't wait to do some reloads on this one. Yeah.
I have a thought, by the way.
Maybe I will just do a reload. I don't know. Is this fully loaded?
It's about halfway.
Okay, good, good. I don't want 30 rounds in there. All right, guys. This is loaded. Going for it. There we go. It's actually good height, too. It's right there. So, and take it off. Dude. So much easier. Yeah.
What'd you think?
It's incredible. And in fact, I'm just going to go ahead and just real quick.
Oh, you just want to do it just for fun?
I'm just going to do it for
All
fun.
right.
So I'm just going to go for this.
I mean,
butter.
Yeah.
Just butter, dude. All right.
Shot timer time?
Shot timer time. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this one back in here. Get the empty mag.
Shooter ready?
Yep.
In.
.292.
2.92. That's pretty stinking good. You know what? I want to give that one. I want to give that one a try.
All right, so I got one round in the chamber.
Yep.
You're ready to go. Weapon on safe.
Yep.
All right. Shooter ready?
Shooter ready.
All right, stand by. Look at that. 328.
Oh.
Pretty much very close to what I got. Very, very good. Do it again. You know what? Get that. Put up front.
One more time. I can beat that.
Just because this is fun, I think you can do it. Hold on. Hold on. All right. Shoot ready? Stand by.
I feel like it was really close.
Dude, 331. This guy is so freaking consistent. This guy is very consistent. Yes.
I have done this a couple times with this particular one.
Yes, that's good. Wait a minute. Can you hold on to this real quick?
Yep.
Just press that and then reset real quick. That one right there. All right.
Shooter ready?
Yeah.
.278. Yeah. All right. You can definitely tell who has trained more in general, but I think my time was decent.
No, your time was very good. Dude, very good. So very close. That's it. That's Flux for you guys. So let's move on to our Strike Industries, see if you can keep up.
All right.
The most expensive one, man, Strike Industries.
And
guys,
this thing is absolutely solid. Like, I can't bend it, and
all
I am
aluminum.
trying. This thing is gonna shoot so
and
well.
it's gonna drop the mags. That thing's gonna drop mags so fast.
What we actually had to do, and this is good this happened now.
Yeah.
There is a mag release here on this particular one. This one's not actually tension. So SIG mag release, it's your actual SIG mag release, which is interesting. So we actually loosened it up. I'm just gonna get that grass out of there. So that way it can just be a tension one. However, it appears as though we have loosened it too much. If you look on the front, there's a little channel right here. So when you tighten this screw through, it tightens it up overall.
You clamp it right, basically. So it's just a tension one, but
looks like we may have caused our own malfunction here.
yeah. Oh well. We just want to see how it shoots.
All right, here we go.
Go for it.
that trigger didn't reset. You hear it?
What?
There it goes. That's interesting.
Trigger's not resetting?
Yep, I don't know if that's a SIG problem or a strike problem, but
I don't think the gun is got a problem. We've been shooting the SIG P320 for quite some time.
yeah. But you could see it on camera. I even had to push it forward one time.
Interesting.
Try it.
All
Let me know what you think.
All right, we'll just leave that mag down there for now. All right, good to go? Dude, this feels the most solid out of all of them.
Oh yeah,
On your shoulder, this thing feels incredible. It feels like a rifle.
it does.
All right, so let's get to it. No safety. I'm so used to it. All right. I got no problem with the trigger.
I don't know.
Without a doubt, this thing is incredibly solid.
Oh, very solid.
And there we go. Yeah, and the target is down too.
It literally just fell over.
So you just fold it that way?
Yep.
Or you fold it this way. So there's that. But this thing's gonna cost you like, with everything, like, but $700. What, I don't know, but with the brace. But anyways, yeah, everything worked fine. The thing is incredibly solid. The mag release part, I'm not a fan at all. It's flimsy, kind of like
Yeah.
a little bit like a when compared to the rest of the body.
So the entire thing is aluminum except for this
Yes.
mag release or the mag holder.
Interesting. So you want to put a round in there?
Yep.
For me? There you go.
I was just say I don't actually have one.
We'll see how this works. So just, all right, I got the shot timer for you. It's ready to go.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Oh, we got this same dilemma. I cannot get to it. Okay, this is gonna be slow. All right,
Shooter ready?
ready. Kind of barely could see my red dot.
501.
501. Let me do it again.
501.
No, that was bad. That was actually bad. Like I know.
I think you can do better.
definitely better. I could barely see my sights at the end. The
Yep.
second shot. I still saw it, but barely. All right.
Shooter ready?
Yes.
That was solid. That 338.
Oh, nice.
That's really good, actually.
Okay.
That was better than a pretty good chunk of them.
Yeah.
A little loose.
We gotta tighten this up too. So when you have a lot of moving parts, it's a loaded gun. A lot of moving parts, things are just kind of getting loosened up. So you have to have regular maintenance, equipment maintenance. So we gotta tighten that bolt up, which
That could be on us.
But it was tight.
Yeah.
But now it's gotten loose a little bit. So we gotta Loctite them, and I'll just for try it one more time.
Okay.
You reset that.
This.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Shooter ready?
And ready.
.333.
All right.
That's
So
pretty solid.
we're into threes with this thing. All right, that's clear. All right, guys, let's get back to the bench and give us our ratings on which one is top, which one is bottom.
All right, let's do it.
All right, we are back, and now we're gonna go and give you guys our rating. With that being said, we're gonna start with our number 5.
Number 5.
None of these are sponsored, so this is not a sponsored video. This is just some of the chassis systems that we have out here, and we wanted to kind of test them out for you guys, so you guys make your mind up on which one you'd prefer based on your budget. With that being said, number 5, which one's your least favorite?
The Strike Pro, the Recover Tactical Pro. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That one, it was too flimsy on the shoulder. It did not have a dot. Some of it could be rectified with a dot that was up top here, and that may have made it a little better. But I still think, no matter what, it's my number 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna go and agree with Brandon on this one. I wasn't
Oh.
a fan of. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of this. It is too flimsy, and when you're shooting it, you feel every bit of this flex.
And I don't mind a little flex up and
Yeah.
down, but it's the up, down, and the
Yeah.
side to side. I couldn't put my shots where I wanted them.
Yeah.
The only thing I will give that one, just a plus to it, like 100%, is the fact that it is compact, really small, and then it ejects out. So it's very little work you have to do. If you're pulling that out of
Yeah.
a bag, you're bang and you're on it. It is
Yeah.
small. It's not going to snag on things. There's an advantage there.
Yeah, it is definitely very. It is compact. It is very good when it comes to that, but you're still spending about $300 and some change, which, I mean, Fluxes are kind of getting close to that one right nowadays. Interesting, but still, it's something. But that's my number 5.
What's your number 4?
My number 4, honestly, ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right, my number 4 is going to be the Strike Industries.
Oh, I did not see that coming.
Here's why number 4 is Strike Industries is my number 4, guys. This thing is very expensive. All right, I'm sorry, I cannot justify, because as I'm holding this thing, this is going to cost you in the $700 or more range. Like now we have this front part because this is required.
Yeah.
Guys, imagine if you don't have it. This is another piece. I don't know how much was this.
I don't know.
This is also expensive because even without this,
it's an additional cost
Additional
above the
cost.
500 though.
yeah, additional cost of $550, which is this chassis system is with this one, $550. Then $150 for the brace. Then I don't know how much that is, but either way, we're just going over $700. What's happening here? Look, if without it, this is what's going to happen. I cannot have my finger up here, and if especially if you actually have one of those comp versions, you may get some gases to the side as well and kind of hurt your finger. But not a fan of that. It is super solid. I really appreciated how solid it was. It was the most solid out of everything here.
Agreed.
But the price point and how not so ideal this whole Mac change thing is, I couldn't get on board with it. So it is my number 4 in this case.
I really wanted to combat you with some of these things because it's not my number 4. Like,
Okay.
not at all. My number 4 is actually CAA, the OG, right? So this thing, while it is very ergonomic to hold, it was the best shooting one in my opinion out of this whole thing. So your shooting experience is really good. It has a few inherent like negatives in compared to these other ones. It is a side folder, but it's also very thick. It's also very tall. There are lots of snag points. If I'm putting this in a bag and trying to rip it out, even when folded up, there's just lots of things that could get in the way. Even when it's actually charged back here, so you can't actually even close it. It's kind of a weird thing there. But if you have a malfunction, you are completely 100% reliant on a piece of plastic.
Yep.
Which, albeit it does work, it does function, these are just things that made me think, man, it shoots good, but there are other ones that shoot as good or really close to it and give me better features.
Yeah, good points. And that is my number 3. And it was a very, very, yeah, this was a very close, yeah, very close. In fact, I was going back and forth in my head on number 4 for this one or that one. My biggest problem with this system is, yes, feels good. Like when you actually get on the gun,
it's solid.
It feels like you got a rifle or you got a bullpup or something, like you got a PCC, actual PCC. It does give you that feel. But my problem with this is completely enclosed. If something happens to this gun in a tactical environment, I can't really get in and just fix this gun. I know I got the charging handle, and I don't want to say I can't fix the gun. I'm just saying that it wouldn't be as easy as some of those tap rack stuff. I would have to work a little bit harder because it's fully enclosed. And this is really good I think for the price point. You're talking about like mid 200s.
Yeah, 250.
Yeah, you can actually take this to the range and actually do a longer range engagement. Recreationally, it would be fun to kind of shoot. You could even use it for self-defense.
And I think that's where our perspectives are a little bit different. Because I'm thinking range backpack kind of gun, right? You're thinking more tactically. You have a lot more experience in that regard. So that's not necessarily what comes to my mind. So that's actually a really good point about that possible malfunction right in that.
Yeah, and you can clear it. You can use the charging hand a little bit, but having that slide exposed, like with these guns, I really do appreciate the whole slide being exposed.
Yeah, that's
so
a great.
Actually work this gun a lot better. This is completely enclosed.
And that's another one where that one went so far down. The ejection was so janky.
I forgot about
that.
Damn.
You owe me a soda.
Sure. That is a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
So
number 3 for me on this one.
My number 3 is right here. It is the Strike. This is by far the most solid feeling one. It did not shoot as well as the CAA, even though it was more solid. That I actually thought was interesting. I expected this to be a better shooter. I was on more.
This one feels more like a PCC. Like you're actually holding an actual, not a chassis system, but like a long gun.
Yeah,
it does
really
feel
does.
like that. It minds the
Now,
price a little bit.
to combat some of the things you said, you don't have to put the Strike Industries brace on here. It's 1913 Picatinny rail. I can put whatever the heck I want on here, so I can reduce that price. This is 100% necessary. You are exactly right about that. And you can also play with, you can get a different, mag holder down here. There are some things you can actually change to make this better, but that's also kind of the point. You kind of have to change
But even if you do, let's say I get a $50 brace, which you're going to still spend at least that.
Yep.
We're talking about $550 for this aluminum body.
And that's why it's there. I can't put it number one. Yeah. Even though it did not shoot as good as some of my other two, it shot on par with the other two. It has to be number 3, price alone.
But I got to give Strike Industries props that you guys made a really solid product.
Really solid. I can't bend it.
I can't take that away from you. I'm knocking you down for the price.
Yeah.
That's all.
So, what's your number 2?
Without a doubt, guys, I think this is going to be good. I think this is probably going to sell a lot. The $80, $90 version of this 2020 from Recover Tactical. Let me tell you something. It is nice. Like, you got your optic right there. The mag change, like, everything is just pretty freaking solid, right? As it is, pretty good.
Dude,
and
I don't even think we are going to be the same from here on out, because that is my number 2. That is exactly what I'm thinking.
I thought you picked Flux your number 2.
I actually thought about it for price, because this is still like in the 400s. That's $90, $80, right in that ballpark. Dude, that's awesome. You get Picatinny. You also have your dot up here, so it's not impacted by the slide when it comes back.
It doesn't reciprocate.
You do have a polymer charging handle here, but you can still access the slide in a couple different areas. You may not be able to rack it completely, but it does give you more options. And there was 0 malfunctions or weird ejection.
It didn't affect the gun at all. And really, actually, as much as this is kind of flexible, you guys see, when you were shooting it, like as you said, you just didn't get affected by it all that much.
And it is a side deploying. I do prefer, I wish this one had the straight out. I don't know if I love the side button as much as I love the
just telescopic ones.
Yeah.
So, and I also recommend keeping this extra magazine as close as possible, which is right here. That way, you're just not going past your barrel, the muzzle, but also you can attach some stuff over here, and your hand's not going to be wet. So you're not just like that. Because if you move this thing a couple notches forward, you're going to be up here.
Yep. And again, I mean, okay, we can actually finally do this. I'm pretty sure we did this earlier too. The size of my hand, I didn't actually have that big of an issue, but it was a thought that went through my head. I don't think I could physically reach from down here. So.
Yeah. And also kept it more compact. So, as it is right now, you're talking about like $80, $90. Come on, guys.
That's really good.
Very good.
If you have a Glock, so that is the biggest thing. Number 1, number 2. This leads us into our number 1. If you have a Glock, you can't use the Flux. So
maybe
that is right here. Of all these, that's the best option for the Glock, right there.
I've got faith in Flux, guys, to make Glock happen. And here's our number 1, guys. I mean, come on. 1. This thing, you guys saw. Overall, just phenomenal looking machine. It is a sexy looking machine. I know it's the P320. I know P320's got some controversy going around the country, let's just say.
Yep.
I've never had any issues, but I know the controversy is there. But the cool thing is just like you can just have this like that, and you've got 60 rounds magazine capacity, super compact.
There you go. That's gonna be my point.
Deploy, and the dot is right there, and you just get to work, and then you can just do very quick mag changes. That was it. So think about that, and that's our number 1. At least,
I don't think I need to reiterate anything you said. This is my personal one, so that is a little bit of my bias, so I apologize about that. But, I mean, with those mag reloads, with the grip itself is actually more contoured. It's very rounded, and it has a lot of texturing. I did add some on the front and back, but your sides here are very comfortable to hold. Big or small hands. And then here's something that we've not talked about at all. There's flared mag wells on here. That is great for if you almost miss those mag well or the mag changes, which I have done once or twice.
Yeah, I just love how ergonomic Flux is. Your mag release, you've got your external safety right here.
Yep.
These are very important and just super ergonomic overall.
So that's how they can have a 320 in there.
Yeah, well, it's the problem that people are talking about is the striker falling in, but that's for a trigger. But that's it, guys. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Do you agree, disagree with our choices over here? And do you have any experience with these chassis systems or any other chassis systems out there? And what are your thoughts about them? Do you like the chassis systems, or do you prefer to just go to a PCC route or just use your handguns as it is? Let me know your thoughts.
Are there any chassis systems we missed?
I'm sure there's a bunch of them out there. We just wanted to use the most popular ones out there that people talk about on Reddit, and Facebook, and all those places. So here we are, guys. And as these things coming out more, we will maybe do part 2 for you guys. So let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Brandon, thanks a lot for joining me on this one, man, and bringing your own Flux.
Thanks for having me here.
Appreciate your input, big time. And guys, as always, well, before I even shut this thing down, I want to give a shout out to Brandon's channel, which is CF Clips. So CF Clips, definitely check it out. Brandon posts there every day, all the time. He posts
all the time
gun reviews, and also he posts a lot of YouTube shorts.
A lot of shorts about you.
Exactly. So yes,
I edit a lot of shorts with your face in them.
Yep. So definitely check it out, CF Clips. With that being said, as always, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate your business.
God bless.
We'll see you on the next one.
Let's go shoot some more.